Is it possible to take too many nitric oxide supplements? Is it possible to become dependent on it instead of having my own body create it on its own? This is a great question. So, Eugene, the whole thought process behind increasing nitrate intake, whether you're doing it through the smoothie recipes or you're doing it through a nitrate-based supplement, when you're putting nitrates in the body, we're doing a couple things. One, we're giving your body the substance that it needs to produce more nitric oxide. So I want to be very clear that when you're taking a nitrate-based supplement, it's not taking the place of nitric oxide. It's actually giving your body what it needs to make more nitric oxide, which you can very much do with eating a whole basket of arugula every day or celery every day, or, so it's basically taking what you would do if you took a big old pot of arugula or a big old pot of celery or a big old pot of spinach. And that's what it's doing. So when you're taking nitrates in, and if you already have a low blood pressure, sure, it can lower your blood pressure a little more. But most of the studies seem to indicate that if your blood pressure is already just kind of normal, you don't see very much change in the blood pressure. So that's the big thing that you see when adding nitrates into your body. That's why, you see people come out the hospital, they're maybe scared, they just had a heart attack. Then they go on a diet where they're eating all leafy green vegetables and this and this and that. And they're like, oh, I'm off of my blood pressure medicine. Well, they're off of their blood pressure medicine because all of those darn vegetables served as nitrates to help turn things around. It's one of the concepts behind the smoothie recipes, right? Get the nitrates up, get the magnesium up, get the antioxidants up, and we see better blood flow. When you're taking a capsule that has potassium nitrate in it, now what you're doing is you're taking the active component, the nitrate from the vegetables and all of that, and you're putting it into a capsule. And it's basically going to be very similar to eating 6 cups of arugula at a time. So depending on the person, sure, that could be damaging, but that's the best way to think about using a nitrate-based supplement. Now, if you're using another type of supplement to boost nitric oxide, and there are plenty out there, there's grapeseed extract is known to increase nitric oxide production. Pinus pinaster, one of the active ingredients in the prostate plus, has been shown to help the endothelium or the lining of the blood vessels produce more nitric oxide. The thing about putting nitrates in the body is the nitrates are designed to help repair part of the process that went awry in the first place, right? Because as you age, the body naturally decreases in its ability to make nitric oxide through the blood vessel. When you're taking and eating nitrates, it's encouraging your body to make nitric oxide in a completely different way. It's basically saying, okay, I'm going to eat this nitrate, or I'm going to take this nitrate supplement. It's going to go down, and my body is going to use that as a substrate or as a substance to then make more nitric oxide. Right? Now, that's a pathway we can control. The path and the good thing about that pathway is it actually helps repair the enzyme or the product that we need to have these reactions happening in our body, something called NOS or NOS, eNOS. So the best part about the nitrate-based supplements is they help repair the mechanism that's gone wrong in the first place, all while giving your body the extra stuff it needs to make more nitric oxide. So the question is, am I going to become reliant on taking the supplement? No, but what you will become reliant on is your body will want nitrates. It'll say, where's the arugula? Where's the celery? Where are those nitrates you used to give me so that I was making such good nitric oxide? Right? So you want to make sure that you're getting the nitrates in, whether it's through your diet, whether it's through your smoothies, whether it's through a supplement in some way, shape, or form. And for me, since I don't have hypertension and I'm not really having as many, any of these types of issues, I use the nitrate supplements, particularly when I know I've been exposed to something, or I know I'm high stress. So I want more nitric oxide produced in the body to help me manage stressful events or things like that. So you, depending on who you are, you will use nitrates differently. So back, somebody's sick, they got a cold or whatever. One of the first things we do is say, okay, take some soup, drink some tea. Well, part of that for me and for my family too is take more nitrates. So are we going to be eating more arugula salads? Are we going to juice some celery? We're going to choose some celery. We're going to make some smoothies, or we're going to take these nitric oxide capsules that we brought with us, right? So using the nitrate-based supplements, it becomes kind of about a lifestyle. When do you need it? How often do you need it? And for some gentlemen, they can actually take a nitrate supplement. They can drink a smoothie that's high in nitrates and L-citrulline or what have you, and they can feel the effects immediately. So once you get your nitric oxide levels up, then you can say, okay, well, my nitric oxide levels are good. I'm maintaining them. Okay, I know I got a date tonight. We're going to have sex tonight, so why don't I consider taking a couple more right before? And so speaking with your doctor to see, is this going to interfere with my medication? Am I on so much blood pressure medicine that now this might lower it a little more? So you kind of want to have these conversations with your doctor in advance to see where they stand on it. But you also want to make sure that your doctor is as holistic as you are, right? You can't. It's like, like you guys are expecting your doctors to perform miracles here. Your doctor doesn't believe in vitamins. They don't believe in supplements. They're not taking any themselves. And then you go in there like, Doc, I was thinking about taking this from a prostate. It's got some Lindera root, some horsetail, some pygeum, some Pinus panister. Like, what do you think? They're going to be like, well, take it. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Or they might say, don't take it. So what you want to do is make sure that your doctor has a respect for the original medications, for food, for plant-based medicine, for holistic things. And if they don't, fire them. And that's okay, because you are the customer and you control their paycheck. So if they're not doing it for you, fire them. And then here's one thing you can do. You can go and read reviews about your doctor, and you can type in holistic urologist in Kentucky. So try to find doctors that actually put on their website, we focus on holistic ways. We believe in natural medicine. We believe that patients should have a say in their health care. Those are the types of things you want to hear before you waste your time, your money, and your good middle of the week day to go see them, and then they're a jackass, right? So you got options. You are in control. You can change things dramatically and drastically within 6 weeks. Major changes can be happening. You can see things evolving. So put the time, the energy in, invest in yourself, invest in getting quality sleep, good exercise, good food, good filtered water. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and make sure that your doctor respects that journey. Because if they're laughing at you, you're like, yeah, well, I follow DrRachael on YouTube, and she was talking about my nitric oxide levels. Oh, you don't need any nitric oxide. You just need an implant. Give them the finger, be like, you know what? You're fired. I want my money back. Give me my copay back. And then go get a doctor who respects you and says, hey, okay, nitric oxide. I didn't really realize. I don't know anything about nitric oxide. Let me look it up. But in the meantime, let me look and see what you got here. Okay, well, we can try it. Let's give it 6 weeks and then come back and see me. And then if it's not working, let's go there. So listen, you have so many options here. You're in charge. So let's get it and let's go.